Here I am with you again, a nice cup of tea beside me, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be focusing on today in class before I get started. Last week, I was working on straightening my legs, and that went very well, but I made a few observations, and I want to apply some of what I have learned last week in my practice today. And what I observed is that I need to remember to stretch my legs down as I extend them in different directions, like in my tendus and my dégagés, okay? Yeah, so I've heard teachers tell me this before, I've been told this many times. But as I work on straightening my legs, it is something that I think I'm going to have to apply more. Yeah, just sort of concentrate on that to improve my technique. So that's going to be the focus for today. And afterwards, I'll tell you my thoughts on that. So I've already decided what I'm going to wear for class today. And I'm going to wear this cute white skirt, which is dear to my heart because it was a longer skirt, and I'm very proud of how I was able to turn it into a short skirt. Yes. And I'm going to wear my Old Faithful purple leotard, which is starting to get a little bit too tight for me, but I've had it for years, okay? A girl's allowed to get a little bit bigger, I think. But yeah, it's going to soon be time for me to go shopping again for some new dance wear. And I know I've said on this channel in a previous video that, I'm being attacked. I've said on a previous video that I don't focus much on dance wear, but I've been rethinking this, because honestly, it's nice to have options, and it really feels good when you dress nicely and you turn out looking your best to class. So to the extent that a girl is able to afford it, I feel like I will make the effort to expand my collection of leotards, which at present, I must admit, is pretty small. So if you happen to be based in Canada and you're watching this and you do ballet or you dance, or better yet, if you're in Montreal, then please let me know, where do you get your dance wear, especially if you can get it at a bargain. I like myself a bargain, and I don't even mind buying thrift. I've been very thrifty lately. So if you know of any great places to shop for dance wear, you can let me know in the comments so that I can start to shop. All right. Enough rambling. I'm going to go and get ready for class, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. So this is it. This is the outfit for today. And I went out and I had a bit of breakfast, and I am feeling a little bit too full, to be honest. So I'm just going to be holding that nice and tight. But never mind. I thought, let me show you what I'm going to be working on today when I go to class, right? I'm going to stand up nice and tall, and I'm going to reach my legs down into the ground, right? And now as I try a tendu, I'm going to continue reaching my leg into the ground as I extend my leg to the front in devant, and point my leg as far as I possibly can, using my muscles to really, just extend my leg as far as I can go. And then as I return back to first, I'm going to force, or let's say reach my leg again into the ground to maintain that nice straight leg, okay? And then the same thing, I'll show you to the second. Stretching into the ground as I extend my leg outward as far as I can go, point, and then stretching down, reaching down as I bring my legs back to first. So, whew, yeah, you can really feel that. And that's what I'm going to be trying to do as I do my tendu combinations and my dégagé combinations today. So I will show you what I did last week, and hopefully we'll be able to get some kind of comparison.
Go. 6, 7, add it to the front. 1, 2, and front. Arm through the first. That's right, arm open second. The arm opens in the plie. 2, arm in the first, arm change in the plie. And 1, 2, arm in the first, plie, change, arm to the side, and side. 2, and 3, coupe change to the back.
Okay, so that is what I did last week, and let's see if we're going to see any improvement this time.
6, 7, add 8 to the front. 2, arm comes through first, to the back. So I change the arm as you close. Side. 2, arm comes down as you close. Front, side, tablier, and close to the back.
I can see the effort to reach downward, and my legs look consistently straight, I have to say. But all this friction is making it difficult to stay put, if you know what I mean. A bit of jiggling happening here. The force from the floor made me work so much harder to keep myself still. And it was even more challenging when I let go of the bar. It took a lot of control to do this exercise. Could I be overdoing it a little bit? Maybe. But then, maybe it's better to exaggerate the movement a little bit to get the feeling, or to force yourself to get into a new pattern of movement. But I would say, my legs can't get any straighter than this. I don't think so. Great job, me. And now for the high point of class. And I know this may not seem like much to some of you, but it was special to me because I have been mystified by this move coming up. Honestly. And if you blink, you'll miss it. An experiment for a future episode, I think. An almost fouet turn at the bar. Thank you very much. I always take a few minutes to stretch after class, and I like to go over my video recording while my thoughts are still fresh, and then it's on with the rest of the day. So I'm heading out now, and I'll share my conclusions from this experiment while I'm on the road. So this is it. This is the start of winter. This is the first snow that we've had. Yesterday it was fall, and now it's winter. This is the moment that we've all been quietly dreading for the last 3 months or so. The moment when the beautiful fall turns into winter. So I've sort of promised myself that I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let the cold and the ice and the snow keep me locked away for 4 months. I'm going to really challenge myself to continue going for my walks and just getting fresh air, because I think it makes for a healthier version of me. I'm gonna go to the community center. Good place to get out of the cold. So how do I feel about how things went? Well, I think they went well, and I definitely learned something. So what did I learn? I learned that although I have to reach into the floor while I am extending my leg outwards, I have to be careful not to reach down too hard into the floor, because then you can create so much force, too much friction, and your leg isn't going to slide the way it needs to slide outward into your tendu. So you can't let the floor become an obstacle by forcing too much into the floor. So yeah, because of that, my tendus, they looked jerky, I think. And going forward, I will continue to reach down into the floor, but not with quite as much force. It really increases the difficulty of tendus and dégagés when you reach down into the floor. And I see why this is encouraged, because I suppose if I work like this, it will make me very strong very quickly. So I'm going to continue to apply this, and maybe next week it'll be part of my next experiment. Maybe not. We will see. Yeah, but whatever happens next week, I hope to be with you, and I hope that you'll be here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe to know when I post something new, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.